Alright, today I'm going to take a look at the Dell Latitude 11, 5175 and 5179. And this is a 2-in-1 laptop that is it's basically a tablet. You got a tablet on the top attached to a keyboard on the bottom, and the keyboard is removable like that. Okay. The keyboard itself is nothing but a keyboard and a touchpad, and it's basically a docking station. You can see here where it docks onto the laptop, onto the top part of the laptop, I mean. And on the side here, there's no ports or anything, and nothing on the bottom. And inside the keyboard, there's a battery. So this serves as a second battery for this laptop. This laptop here, on the inside the screen, it already has an internal battery. But when docked onto the keyboard, you got extra battery life inside the dock. On the side of the keyboard, there's a stylus pen thingy, and it's not very particularly useful. It only works with certain programs like Windows Paint or Adobe Photoshop. Other than that, you can't use it in regular web browsing or anything like that. It doesn't work that way. Okay. Also on the keyboard, there's a charging port right here. See it where my finger is pointing at? Right there. And this is the power adapter of this laptop. Very small and tiny. And you can plug in the wall outlet and charge the battery here inside the keyboard with the charger. So you can plug it in here like so, without the top of the laptop. Plug it in and charge the battery that way. Or on the laptop itself, on the screen, it's got a charging port here. You can plug it here to charge the battery of the laptop itself inside the screen, or when you dock it in the keyboard, and when you plug it in the charging port on the top part, it's going to charge both battery. Alright, let's take a look at the laptop itself. I already removed the screen out of the keyboard, so this is just the top part of the laptop. And you can see here the screen has a very glossy glass. On the front here, there's a 3-megapixel camera on the front. On the back, there's another camera. This camera is a lot better. It's about 5.7 megapixel camera. And let me show you on the side here, the ports on the side. On this side we have a, I'm not sure what this is, probably a screen or something, connector. There's no label here, so I'm not sure what that is, but there's an SD slot here. You can install your micro SD card right here. There's a Windows button. On the top you got power button, and on the other side we got, let's see what we got, microphone jack, volume up and down button, speaker, HDMI, USB 3.0, and the power connector. On the bottom you have a docking port and this is for the hinge. So the hinge is going to latch into this part here, and it is, zoom in here, it is metal. not plastic. The inside is metal. So, and also the hinge. The inside is also, the hinge is also metal. So this part here is also metal. So hopefully it will be more durable, be durable enough to last for a while before it breaks, because the hinge is usually the first thing that breaks in a laptop. The keyboard is a little bit cramped for me. It's a little bit small. When you push down, there's not a lot of travel. I guess that's because the laptop is so small, and the touchpad is also small, but it shares the real estate with the two left and right button, so it's it's bigger than it should be. Usually it should be like this. Now it shares the button, so it's a little bit bigger than before. The keyboard has backlight, and let me see. So F10 is the control for the backlight. Let me turn it on here. Turn off the light, show you how bright that is. Turn off this light too. Yeah. So F10, that's level 1. I press one more time. That's level 2. It's a little bit brighter. In the dark it's probably quite bright. And you press one more time, we'll turn off the backlight. So I would say level 1 is not too bad. It's pretty good. The screen itself is very bright and it's very responsive. The resolution is 1080p, so it's pretty good. Let me open the Explorer here. Alright, and let me show you. Let me go to my YouTube page. Right, so this is my YouTube channel here, and as you can see here, the screen is very fast and responsive. Let me go to one of my video here. I can't play any sound, any music because of copyright.
Today I'm gonna turn this
So
mode and dilapidate it.
I can't play any music or video of other people because of copyright. So I'm just gonna play my own video. And let's see. I'll show you how loud the speaker is, the quality of the speaker. So let's play this video. Let's see. The part where I got some kind of music here. It's not a copyrighted music, so we'll be fine to play that.
So let's get to it.
Alright, so I'm going to crank up all the volume to maximum. So F3 here. Or you can use the button on the side here to crank up the volume. I'm going to crank up to the max, right? And see the quality of the audio. It's got two speakers, by the way. One on each side, one on this side, and one on this side. can see it's very loud, considering how small this laptop is. So I would say the sound quality is really good. I was surprised how loud that was, even louder than my 17-inch laptop. That's how loud it is. The battery life of this laptop is very good. Let me show you the battery here. I got two batteries. Battery 1 is 68%, battery 2 is 94%. So in my laptop, the battery number 2 is the one inside the screen on the top, and that battery number 1 is the bottom inside the keyboard. And the battery in the screen is bigger than the keyboard battery, and it can last, the top battery, the main battery can last for about 7 or 8 hours. The bottom battery, which is battery number 1, can last, it's a smaller battery, and it can last for about 5 hours. So combined together they can last 5 plus 7, about 12 to 13 hours. That's a very long time for a laptop battery. And maybe that's why when I use the charger to plug in and charge my battery, this charger, it took me around 2.5, almost 3 hours to charge from 50% to 100%. 3 hours, that's a long time. Partly because this charger is small, it's only 30 watts, so small that is. And also the battery is big, and it's got two batteries. So it takes a long time to charge the batteries. Let me show you the Stylus, the pen. In regular web browsing, it's pretty much useless. Doesn't do anything. See that? Doesn't do a thing. I click the play button. Doesn't do anything. So let me open Paint, Microsoft Paint, and let's see if it works here. Doesn't work here either. What is going on? Happening. My hand works, my finger works. This doesn't work. Last time I tried, it worked. That shows how useless this thing is. Maybe I did something wrong, but it doesn't work. Should work. I mean, my finger works. Pen doesn't work. Alright, this Stylus pen is really not working. It's like hit or miss. More miss than a hit. You can see here, I use my finger, works fine. Pen, not working. Alright, let me show you how to get in and out of the keyboard. So, you're using a laptop, it's just hot plug and unplug. Press this button to release the latch, and then just pull it out. So when it's out, it will ask you want to switch to a tablet mode. Well, yes or no. It doesn't matter to me. It's exactly the same. I'm not sure what's the difference between a tablet mode and a non-tablet mode. It is now a tablet, but you have an option when you remove it, and it will ask you the same way when you install it. Just install it anytime. It's hot plug and play. Alright. It should pop up the screen and ask, but this time it does not want to ask. So I guess it's just random thing. The camera quality the front camera is only 3 megapixel, but the back camera is 5.7 megapixel, and it's decent. You know, it's not a digital SLR quality, but it's decent for a small laptop like this. Alright, so overall it's a very good laptop. I would recommend it any day. But one thing very important that you have to keep in mind, that because this comes with a separate keyboard, so it does not always come with a keyboard. So when you buy this laptop, make sure it comes with a keyboard, because I bought mine refurbished and it does not come with a keyboard. So I have to buy the keyboard separately, and it is very expensive. I mean, the keyboard is $200. That's very expensive. The laptop is like what? I don't know. Depends on when you buy it. But I bought mine refurbished for $300. That's a pretty good deal, considering they're selling this with the same specs right now for about $1,000. So I have to spend extra money for the keyboard, but it's worth it. I bought it on eBay for less than $100. So, you know, adding it up, it's less than $400 for this laptop. And that is the end of my video, and I will see you next time. Alright, thanks for watching.